Hello friends, it's your buddy Nick here with Game with the Guys. We are playing Lords of the Fallen, and this is the character creation, I guess you can say to a degree. We're not really going to be customizing our look or anything. You're kind of just given the one character, but we do get to choose our magic type. So we have, let's see, this is Solace, Brawling, and Deception. Now, I think that I am going to go through and select Brawling. If you want to go through and read the different spells there, just pause it. I don't want to read those. Nobody wants to sit there and listen to me talk about that stuff. So let's select this. And then here are the types of guys that we can start with. I feel like obviously Brawling works best with your warrior, but I don't know that I want armor that heavy, but armor that light might not be that great either. I'm going to try out the cleric set to start with. What is the defense? Is 12. This is 20. That's actually... Alright. Anyway, let's start out with the cleric. And here is our summary. Strength is a little low. Vitality, faith at 12. Okay, so that changes, that does change based on which guy you start with. So if I go back here, oops, I didn't mean to do that, and start with the warrior, then my strength and vitality are higher. You know what? Okay, we're doing the warrior. Fuck it. Let's go.
Fallen God, creator and destroyer of worlds, hear my vow. Hear my vow. My vow of defiance.
The monastery's ahead. I wonder if it is still safe.
Either way, our quest for Antanas nears a conclusion.
I hope he's worth all the men we've lost on our way here.
We made it. Let's get to work.
It's quiet. Too quiet. Even for a monastery. Hold on.
Okay, here's the tutorial starting here. So this guy can be tough, but I'm just going to go ahead and give these guys a fight right now. I've already seen the tutorial. I did play for about an hour before I started this recording. So I know the basics of fighting. And so those were a couple of different styles of backstabs. And one thing I don't particularly like about the backstabs is it makes the camera angle all kinds of wonky when you're fighting them. So that kind of threw it off. And you'll see that, oh, there's a little glimmering light up there. I think that's kind of telling me where to go. I want to go into here. This is kind of your main menu. So here is all of your equipment, items and whatnot. And so since I pre-ordered, I got a few extra items here. So this is an interesting hammer you can use. So that one might be interesting to check out. This is an upgrade on the sword. So I think that I might do that one. I really kind of like the speed of the sword. And then this is what I'm using now. And this is a dagger that they put into the early pack. So I'm going to throw that on. Oops, I didn't mean to go all the way out of there. But you can see here we've got different things that you can, like quest items, runes. Those haven't really come up yet. Trinkets, I assume these are going to be like rings and necklaces or anything like that. Your helmets, your chest piece, gauntlets, your footwear. And then this is a specialty gauntlet that I've only barely touched upon. So here is kind of your level up screen. And see right now there's a few different... Okay, this is kind of the everything about me. I haven't really looked at this yet. But my little buddy Dexter wanted to come in and get in on the action, so he's hanging out. These are the different types of spells you can use, and I've only unlocked this one so far. The other stuff might come a little later. These are lore things that you'll come across, and they read aloud to you, which is really nice. So here's this new weapon. Here's this new sword that I picked up, and I know that a lot of people that are interested in this game are people that are fans of the Dark Souls series and the Demon Souls, the Souls series, if you will. So this is kind of similar to that in the sense that it is a third-person action RPG, but the similarities, there's a bunch here and there, but other than just the fact that they're really kind of in that same genre, and if you'll check out, like, a lot of people that might be interested in this would also love the Vadi Vidya's channel, and he talks a lot about the similarities and differences. So that's a really cool video to check out. I'll probably put a link in the description, if he's lucky. Anyway, let's move on with the story.
It's locked.
You're still losing blood, Kaslo. The Rogar got you good.
I didn't let you out of prison to worry about me.
You're no use to me if you bleed to death.
I will try to spare you the inconvenience of my death.
The man we're looking for. How will we find him?
He's the leader of all humanity. If we find his guards, we'll find him.
Let's see.
So far, I've seen only corpses. No survivors.
The Rogar have clearly breached the walls of the monastery. Antanas would have given his life to protect his people. If he is alive, then some of them might have survived too.
There must be some way to open this door.
A switch, perhaps? Or a key?
So this is the door that we were just talking about. As you can see, it's locked. Alright, and up in the upper left there are kind of my little mission details. Find a key. So, we need to find... Is there... I did play this once through. I beat the first boss, so I know how to fight him. Oops. I have to hold this down. Uh-oh. Is there a guy behind me? And you'll see you can duel with... Oh, jeez. Let's see how good this... There we go. So that was the strong attack there. Oh, I thought that was something I could open. I'm hearing some guys wrestling about over in this next room here. So let's... There we go. I got a backstabbing on him. A lot of these guys have this slow first move, and you can kind of let them swing over your head and then just go in for an attack after the fact. Let's see. Let me come down here. Oh, there's a couple of guys down there. Okay, and so that's a little thing there talking about focusing my attention. It's a lock-on thing. And if there was two guys, you might have saw it briefly there where I was switching between the two. And you'll notice on the right there... Oh, what is this? Now, it looks like something I can... Is this somewhere I can go? Huh. Interesting. Can I roll under there? Oh, I can! Awesome! So there's a cool animation for opening a chest. What do we have here? An empty bottle. I think what that does... Let's go into the inventory real quick. Yeah, okay. So that empty bottle allows me to hold up to 3 health potions, when I was before only holding 2. So... And there's a guy up there just waiting to brawl with me, so let's not keep him waiting. And he bounces off my shield. He doesn't have a lot of... Oh. Alright. So this is a bit of lore.
It is in me, and it is changing me. My skull. The bones are moving, growing. It does not feel like poison in my veins, more like liquid darkness. We have seen with others what happens next. Eyesight goes first, then follows sanity. Brother William, Brother Peter and I won't let the disease take us. We will choose death before it chooses us.
So it sounds like some sort of curse or plague or something is taking over the monks from this monastery and turning them into these monsters.
The fires on the horizon, they are spreading towards our village. I beg you, be careful. Something evil is happening. I can feel that. You can always seek refuge here, in the monastery. Whatever happens, Antanas can save us. Please? Please, be safe.
Alright, so you'll see there to the right where my experience came up. After every enemy you kill, the multiplier on the experience it gives you goes up. And so this back here, this is actually a save point. And there was a quick tutorial that came up that was talking about you can kind of challenge yourself to get more experience by not using the save points as frequently. And because it'll reset your counter for your multiplier, for your experience. So, let's see. And by saving, like I said, that resets your multiplier, but if you forego it, you know, then your save point is not the closest one, but you will get a higher multiplier on every single enemy you kill. So let's see, I came from... Which way did I come from? I'm still looking for that key, and I don't remember where it was. There we go. So there, the multiplier is 1.18. So now after I kill this guy, it's 1.1, or I'm sorry, it's 1.20. So it goes up by 2% after every kill. So here's the giant key. This is the item that I was looking for. We'll open this. Nope. I'm gonna have to return to my buddy to open that door, but let's kind of take a look around and see if there's any other ways to go. I just came from that side, and this is where I was before, but we can kind of just look around and see if there's any other little spots that we can get ourselves into. Any little doors, nooks, or crannies. My first time playing just this first little section of this game, I did not find that empty bottle, and I'm so glad that I found it this time, because having that extra heal potion is really nice. So, let's see. No, I think we've already been in here. Yep, this was back this way. Okay. Well, let's move on. We'll talk to our buddy here. Oops.
I found a key.
What are you waiting for? Open the door.
I could use some help.
Here, this might be useful.
I don't know what he gave me.
I found a key.
Okay.
What are you waiting?
And here is a little something.
These things keep coming. We fight back, but there are too many of them. It is sickening to see them move. Their limbs twist and turn in ways they're not supposed to. And their smell. It's like fire and death creeping up your nose. One of the creatures we were fighting spat on us. The saliva hit my eye. It burned, and it burns deeper into me.
Alright, I kind of want to look and see. So you can see how these things, the little icons kind of glimmer until you come in here and look at this stuff. So I don't know if he gave me an energy shard or what. And this just kind of increases your stamina regen. And this, if you die, it'll bring back your body and your experience immediately. So I haven't tried that out, but that's pretty cool. Here's a little rune. A small chunk of a runic material. The material resonates with a specific runic symbol, and its effect can only be revealed by a crafted reforger. And I have not found anybody that can help me with that yet. Here's this key. It opens a really big, sturdy door. So we have nothing new in there. Let's go through the door now. Well, I didn't have the time to get out of his way. Alright. Oops, I was trying to roll there and I just did not do it. Oh, I don't have the reach he does. Oh. Damn, I didn't think that I could block that with my shield. But it seems he has some unblockable attacks like that one right there. Oh. Nope. Not doing my best against him right now. There we go, dodge that, get a couple of shots in here. Back away. And you'll notice on his energy bar that there's a couple of little notches on there. Oh. Like I was saying, there's a couple of little notches on there. And as I knock him underneath that, it kind of opens up the next progress point of his fighting style. Oh, I was hoping that he was going to swing on the other side of me there. But he leaves himself open for some shots like that, and I need to back up and regain some of my stamina. Or energy, I think they call it in this game. And you see that I'm fat rolling. So I think that maybe an adjustment on my equipment might be in order. Fat roll. And so he's now shed a little bit more of his armor as I've taken him to the next spot on the next notch on his health bar. And as he's losing his armor, I'm doing more damage on him. So he left himself wide open for that attack. And now I've got him to the final notch. So no more armor, but a lot more aggressive fighting style. Oh, I just got clocked. And that leaves him open. And one more of those will probably do it. Oh. He has a much longer reach than me. Oh, jeez. I just need one more hit on him, it looks like. And this should do it. First Warden.
What was that? One of those lords Kaslo keeps talking about.
So it says Kaslo is alone and wounded. And that is going to start out my next episode. So this first one, we just wanted to get to the boss. And we defeated him. Let's look around this room. I don't think that there's anything else in here. But we did a pretty good job. Here's something I like. You can just run right through. Instead of just doing your fat roll through something like this, you can actually just run straight into it and knock it down. I don't know that there's anything kind of hiding in the corners anywhere. I should kind of just take a look real quick. The big guy there did leave me a new weapon, so we can check that out. And let's go into, here we are. Where is it? Is this? No, that's not the one. Oh, here it is. It's down here. And because I don't have the requirements to use it, its physical damage is severely penalized, down to 10. So it has a little description. The Rogar are said to be fierce opponents, and fighting them is something that those who have survived won't ever forget. And I guess that is a Rogar weapon. And it has an empty socket, so I haven't found... I guess those runes might fit into there. I haven't found anybody that works with the runes yet. So, and nothing else new in here. I can run over, and this is a save point there. I'm just looking around to see if there's any chests or anything. Let me barrel through some of these pews. Boom, 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 boom. A bunch of dead guys in this room, so I wasn't the first one to try to come in here and fight this guy. Let's see if I can I break these with a... I can run into them. Just gonna go trashing all this stuff. These don't... Oh, that kind of spooked me. I could just walk into those. I'm so heavy. And this looks like this is where we came from. Right. Yep, I think the only thing left to do here is level up. So, character development. The experience you earn for defeating the enemies remains with you until you decide to store it or die. The more you carry, the higher the rewards drop from fallen foes. That's what I was talking about with the multipliers. Still, if you don't want to lose what you currently have, bank it in the save shards like this one. Oh, bank it in the save shards like this one. Prevents the loss upon death, but also resets your drop rate modifier, so it's a trade-off. Storing the experience at save shards gets you attribute and spell points, and then hold either L2 to store experience towards spells, or R2 to hold it towards attributes. You can do it by opening the character development screen and close the save shard. Tip. Let's try it out here. So, information about your experience and your available spells and attribute points is displayed here. And that talks about banking stuff, and then these are the different attributes. So, and this is the detail on said attribute. So what I want to do, let's go ahead. Oh, this is, okay, this is the, I thought that it was going to let me start, but this is the attribute and spell selection wheel. Okay, it's just, I'm done with that. All right. So that is one attribute point. Give him power. You've earned a trophy. So let's go ahead and get 3 attribute points, and then the rest of this I'll just go ahead and bank on spell points. So now up here I have 3 attribute points that I can use. So strength affects not only the damage dealt with strength-based weapons, but also slightly increases your ability to carry heavier gear. So you see by clicking that up, it brings up my maximum burden. Clicking it again brings up my damage, and so on. So when I go back into the inventory here, if I go into, see this sword here, there'll be the strength scale. So it's 3%. So if my, so it scales at a 3% strength. Like this one is an agility of 3%. This one is also a strength 3% scale. I haven't really figured out. It seems that the, where was I here? It seems that things like attack speed, the lower the number is faster, meaning, or for that, I guess for that type, I want to say, because something like the this dagger at 110% seems like it would be faster, but I think that the attack speed when the percentage is lower is actually faster. So anyway, let's get back. Oh, and you'll see that I have here's a large sealed rune and a huge chunk of runic material. This material resonates with a specific runic symbol, and its effect can only be revealed by a crafted reforger. And so similar to the small one. So strength I talked about before, and that's why I wanted to go back and show the strength weapons. This is vitality, so this does the health. Determines the amount of your health. It also has a slight effect on health potion effectiveness. Faith increases the amount of magic you can use with spells and the gauntlet. It also boosts the damage of magical weapons. Endurance affects the amount of energy you have and significantly increases the ability to carry heavier gear. So you'll see that with strength, it did by 1 there. Endurance automatically did it by 2. Here's agility, boosts the damage dealt with fast weapons, but also gives a slight increase in energy. And then luck, honestly, I think this is kind of a throwaway one. If it helps you get better gear, it's luck. So I have 3, so I want to do 1 endurance, 1 vitality, and 1 strength. And that'll be a good start for me. Alright. And if I go into the lore, you see that I picked up a couple of the things here. And so these are kind of interesting collectibles. And I wonder if...
It is in me.
Oh, okay.
And
so this is replaying that. I really don't want it to replay that, so please stop.
The bones are moving,
anyway.
Growing. It does not feel like poison in my veins. More like liquid darkness. We have seen with others what happens next. Eyesight goes first. Then follows sanity. Brother William, Brother Peter and I won't let the disease take us. We will choose death before it chooses us.
Alright, well. So, okay, it's this door over here we want to go to. And this is going to be our... Just love destroying pews. So this is going to be our next stop. Oh, there's some guys down there waiting to fight me. But we're going to call it quits for this episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you want to keep up to the latest news and notes, be sure to check out GameWithTheGuys.com. And if you subscribe to the channel, I'll be sure to have YouTube send you my videos automatically so you don't have to go hunting for them. Hit that like button and leave comments so we can get discussion going. And until the next time, I'll say once again, thank you for watching, flip my little sword, and we'll see you then on Game with the Guys.